Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Just trying to do a really quick video here. Um, Trying to make a little bit of time to do this. Got a busy weekend. Today is July the 18th, Saturday. Like I said, been a jam-packed week, jam-packed weekend. Trying to squeeze in this review real quick. I was gonna try to do a tabletop, but I'm like, I ain't even got the patience for that, and trying to get the camera angle right and all that. Right? We ain't got time for it. But before we get started, first of all, thank you guys for tuning in. Also, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, just as a side note, I did a video on the GP Arms Forza a few weeks back. Got a ton of crazy comments on that video. Did that video, I think one day I just got off work, super tired, and some people were making comments about me not using the right initials. So just right off bat, as a disclaimer, number one, I'm a human. Number two, all of you knew what I meant. You knew I didn't mean no harm to Gilbert Perez, or you guys knew that. Third, trying to do these videos raw, uncut, just trying to give you guys my top of mind thoughts, not trying to write a script or go through a bunch of pre-planned stuff, just trying to give you guys my initial thoughts on everything, right? First take, first whatever, not trying to do all of the editing. Maybe one day down the road, maybe I might go into that, but just trying to give you guys raw, unedited footage, right? Just being real with everything, right? So anyway, this particular unboxing here, this is something that came out, I believe, last month, like on June 29th. This was the Nightwood Guns collab with Bul Armory for their EDC Pro, EDC Compact Pro, and they sold out of these at the end of last month. I went on the waiting list on the Bul Armory website, never heard anything back. Was also on the waiting list for, well, the restock email list for Blackstone Shooting Sports, I believe that's what they're called, and got an email Friday night on July the 10th, maybe around 10 p.m. I got an email saying, hey, look what's back in stock. Ran down to my computer, jumped online, got the order placed within like 10 minutes. Then next thing, maybe within like maybe 10, 15 minutes from there, they were all sold out again. Then it said awaiting fulfillment for like 5 days. I didn't check it anymore. No, it said waiting fulfillment for like 4 days after the 10th. And then I didn't check it anymore. Got busy with work this week. Got a phone call from my FFL on Thursday, maybe around like noon or something like that. It was like, hey, we got your firearm here. And I was like, really? I was like, I didn't even get a shipping confirmation. There wasn't even a shipping confirmation email. There wasn't a shipping, your order's been delivered email, nothing. So it was a complete surprise, and a very pleasant surprise with how fast they sent it and how quick it got here. But I ran up there, picked it up. Been sitting here for 2 days. Like I said, I've been having a busy week, so I hadn't had a chance to unbox it, and thought, well, maybe I would do it right here with you guys. I did take a very, very, very quick look at the FFL, because we were also trying to get my daughter registered for school, so we were like under a tight time frame with her appointment. So I didn't get a chance to look at this real good. Just got the paperwork done, and got the firearm out of there. But let me go ahead and open this up, and like I said, I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible, because I do got to get back to work today. So it comes in this box here. I don't know if you guys ever own any Bul Armories, but it comes like in this box here. This is actually my first Bul Armory, so I'm very excited. This is my first time doing it, so I'm showing you guys this as like, me just looking at this too. So all this stuff is new to me. So, well, anyway, this is the box that it comes in. Inside of this box is a carrying case. Let me get the paperwork out the way. But inside the box is the carrying case. So we got this carrying case here, all black, red outlines as far as where the zipper, part is at. Nothing's inside of there. Got the Bul Armory logo there. And let me just open this up. Once I get unzipped, I'll turn it towards you guys real quick. But inside of here, you got like on the lid, you got all the places where you put your magazines at. If you got extra magazines, you got this little neat flap that flaps, you know, over this part here. And I'm not sure what was in this, but whatever that was is empty. I don't know, maybe I'll figure out what was in there later. I have no idea, but I think I do know what was in there. And so actually what was in there was the third magazine, right? And so the magazine is in the gun now, was in here. So what I'm thinking is maybe my FFL, they might have taken this out, dropped the magazine in it, probably even fired a few rounds because it was at their, you know, their range. So I wouldn't be shocked that they ran a couple of rounds down range. But I don't know. I'm not accusing them. I'm just saying maybe they did. But they had the magazine in here. It's supposed to still be in here and inside of there. But here's the two other magazines. So it comes with 3 magazines. They come in this saran wrap here. Like I said, these are proprietary magazines just for Bul Armory, so you cannot use these in other 2011s or double stack 1911s. These are just proprietary to Bul Armory. All right, so let me just slide this back in here. It does not want to go, so I just put it over here so we can keep moving. It's just a bunch of paperwork here, different things about liability insurance or whatever, which I already have. I go through attorneys on retainer. This is just something like a quick little tutorial there. Put that off to the side. Then inside of here, it comes with a pouch. And inside of this pouch here is like a little cleaning kit. Now, of course, you'll need more than this. I'm not saying this is your full cleaning kit. You'll need more stuff than this, but this is like the essential stuff that they're putting in here. Which so somebody jumped down my throat like they did the last video. You said that was a cleaning kit and a full kit. But anyway, that's the instruction manual. Inside of here, these are all of the optic plates for when you want to put your optic on there. You pick whichever optic plate you need for that particular optic. So it's I believe it's RMR, RMSC, I believe. And then there's another plate in here. Like I said, I may be off on some of those initials. Don't jump down my throat, please. Also in here, you got some stickers. These will be going on my gun case. You got some Bul Armory patch there. Looks like the, oh, I see. I thought there was more than one of these in here. That's just the same manual. There's another recoil spring in here. This one is 11 pounds. So I guess if you want to change your recoil spring or change whichever spring this is, I believe this is a recoil spring, but like I said, I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm just running through this, so I don't know which spring this is, but the other spring that I'm thinking of off the top of my head, I'm drawing a blank to, but regardless, there's an extra spring in here. This is the little takedown tool for when you need to get the barrel out. And then this is the mag well. I probably will not put the mag well on it because I will be carrying this sometimes. So I don't like to put mag wells on my carry firearm. Some people do, which is fine. I'm not knocking it. But just for me, I don't like to use it because I try to print as less as possible. And without further delay, and then this is normally inside the pistol too. That's why I said I know my FFL was playing around with it because they took this out of here. But, oh, before I pull out the firearm, this is the challenge coin that comes with it. Inside of here is the Nightwood Guns challenge coin. This is the only place where Nightwood Guns put his logo at, was on here, rather than putting it on the gun. He did say he didn't want to muddy it up. And then Bul Armory is on the back there. So pretty nice here. This little case is a little loose. It looks like it might be. Let's see, it's not broken. That's just where you put your finger at to open it. But that's the challenge coin there. And then this here, it's the firearm. And so just kind of look, like I said, I'm looking at it more or less for myself for the first time as you guys are looking at it. This thing is beautiful. The two-tone finish, everything about this gun is just immaculate. Like I said, this is that third magazine here that was in there. And the thing that makes this different from the regular EDC Pro is that Nightwood Guns changed the beaver tail and changed the bob there. So it's the same one from the Ultralight Pro. Not Ultralight Pro, but Ultralight and the Ultralight Pro, basically. So this is so that if you're carrying appendix, you got to bend over. You're not hitting, you know, your stomach on this or whatever. But they also changed the slide. So normally the slide is black, but this one, the slide is like stainless steel. It does come with ported barrel, V8 porting, so 4 ports on each side, which is really, really sweet. And like I said, you got the optic plate you can take off and put the, you take this plate off and put one of your optic plates on it. And like I said, like I'm like kind of searching for my words because like I said, at the same time, I'm looking at it and admiring it at the same time while I'm trying to talk about it simultaneously, which is a little hard to do at the same time. But what's also new for the Bul Armories for this year, they have that link trigger system where you can change the trigger shoe, I guess they call it. You can change the trigger on it or whatever to a different type of trigger. If you don't like this particular style or whatever, you can like unscrew it, swap it out without taking apart, you know, the handle or whatever, the frame or whatnot. But feels really good in hand. When I picked it up at the FFL, I did notice how light it is in hand. I do have some other guns that are a lot heavier than this. Like even like I know it'll be heavier once I put, you know, the ammunition in it, but just in general, this is a very, very light gun. I don't believe this is steel. This is aluminum, which is going to make it a lot lighter as well. But just wanted to show this to you guys real quick. It does have the stainless steel barrel. Not sure if I mentioned that before, but just letting you guys see what it looked like here. Trying to do a short video. I might have been a little long-winded. I will get this out to the range within maybe the next week or maybe the next 2 weeks. I do got to get back out to the range anyway to run some more rounds through the GP Forza. Got to run some more rounds through that. Has some malfunctions with it. So got to run some different ammo through it. Try to see if I can clear those malfunctions. If not, I got to give Gilbert a call and see what's going on. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in real quick. I'm really excited about this. Can't wait to shoot it. I'm going to try to have, I should have my meta glasses back by the time I go to the range with this. And if so, I'll be able to get that live coverage right while I'm in the lane. And you'll be able to see it from my point of view and see what it looks like. I'm sure it's going to shoot very, very flat. A lot of people say with the porting, it shoots flat. So I'm really excited about that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.